Good evening. We are live from one of the world's most beautiful arenas. This is Falcor Bay. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time. Alexander Usyk, the former Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Tom. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and now from Crimea in Ukraine, here is an undisputed cruiserweight world champion and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk. Fighting out of the...
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
Right. Todd, you know when you've got 2 fighters there that really believe they're going to win, really want to get it on, this is when it gets stupid.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. And that's the opening bell, round 1. It's all offense all the time. Not so rigid anymore with the stance. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light. Concentrate.
Catch and shoot. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Just missed with that hook. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
Here we go. It's round 2. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
That hook won't score. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Usyk might go down here. What an upset. A much better game plan here.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
counter shot. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Failing to score with that right hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Alexander Usyk in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Back into it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. That right hand, beautiful.
On to the third. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
They threw the hook. It didn't land.
Let's body shot. Oh,
has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming.
Let's get. He's almost there. Got him. He's about to be knocked out. Knocked out, Cole. Where you at? Where you at? Come on.
The hook was off target. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You've just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in a guess.
Those counter punches has to hurt.
Alexa, play music.
Cards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute.
There's the bell to start round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he scores with the counter. Good counter punching. Good counter punch. They both want the knockout. That counter shot lands. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. I guess showboating is part of their plan. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
And now they're trying to get into their opponent's head. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Don't worry about it. Let's go out there. Let's reset.
Goes 1-2 straight down the middle.
On to the fifth we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Hard. Look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use pain with a brawn.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Well done with that counter shot. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fighter. Get at it.
On to the sixth round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Missing with that right hook. Punch, counter punch. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Well, if their intention is to anger the opponent, I think it's going to work. Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Holding nothing back here in the round. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk talk about Roy Jones in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
There's a lot on the line here.
Listen, be smart when you go out there.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good?
Here we go. It's round 7. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
How about that time counter shot? Got out of the way of that right hook. Pensacola's finest is down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five,
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
They're going to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Is that for ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Big whiff with the right hook. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt. That body punch right there buckled him.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to... Approaching the ring, it's the baby. The fans are ready, and these two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Misses with the straight left. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just missing with the right uppercut. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this ring.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter shot lands. That hook doesn't score. Beautiful counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. He throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Got out of the way of that right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
There's a counter shot. Oh, and there's no way they're getting up from that. It is a clean knockout. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that...
Are you okay? You're out of there.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least...
Welcome to the very mysterious theatrical venue that is Cambrian Hall. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just...
Terrence Bud Crawford. It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner.
So much hype. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Nice counter shot. A perfect counter shot. Good counter punch. And he scores with the counter. Just missed with that hook. They miss with the jab. And that will do it. What a...